Alright, it looks like this is live. Welcome back, everyone. This is another stream. So today is a 24 truck freestyle event at the World Finals. This is in Roblox Monster Jam. Now, I'm going to have to wait for some people to get here because you guys are going to be the judges of each and every freestyle run that takes place today. So I'm gonna put that in chat for anyone who's just joining. So if anyone's joining a little bit late, I'm gonna put that in chat for them. You guys are judging. That's the whole idea of this. So basically, what's gonna have to happen is I'm just gonna wait. I might go back to the tier list and do some more of that because I actually never finished that. And then, yeah, basically just going to do that until some people show up. I have the full lineup right here. And so, yeah. That's kind of what the whole plan is. So let me just pull up Tier Maker and we'll get to that while I'm waiting for you guys. I believe it was just called Monster Trucks with a Monster Jam logo. Yep, that's it. And we're just gonna get this right here. I have Roblox is ready for when that time comes. But for now, we're just waiting for some people. I honestly don't even remember how I was listing this. Also, when you're here, say it in the chat and just say, alright. Oops. I don't know how to explain this. Basically, just the fan judging scale is what this is going to be. So, here we go. Actually, I'm not sure if I should probably wait for more people or not. It should be fine. Alright. So, first up for tonight's freestyle competition here at the World Finals. Let me make sure my audio is correct, and then we'll get this underway here. Up first, it's going to be Chris, Kohler, and Axe. The audio is going to be turned up a teeny bit. Apart from that, it seems like we are ready for freestyle tonight. We have the fans here. The fans are excited to see today's show, and that is exactly what we're going to give them. And first up, to put on a run, this is Chris Kohler behind the wheel of Axe. This is probably the biggest competition that he has ever been in. Not probably, it is the biggest competition that he has ever been in. This is a 24 truck lineup. This is the World Finals. Great slap wheelie. But given the fact that it's the World Finals, we know that these drivers are going to have to go above and beyond their regular performance, and we'll have to see how well Chris Kohler can do with that. And it looks like not very much because he has already flipped over and crashed the truck. He does fill 30 seconds, so scores are open. But that's an early end for Chris, Kohler, and Axe. When more people come, we will find average of scores. But for now, when there's one person, we will just put their score and put that as the final score for the Axe. Let's see what the fans have to say here. We are using the 0.25 scale, which means you could judge like 7.25 and then 7.5, 7.75, 8, that kind of thing. and then we will find out exactly what the score for Chris Kohler and the axe is. I think I did start this too early. I'm just gonna... Here's the deal. I think I'm just gonna... I might just end up free running until more people show up. Otherwise, if anyone was there for that run, you can say a score, but I don't think there was anyone there for that run. I'm not sure how long I should wait for these, for this number to go up. Here's what I could do. I could do a roll call at the start. I'm gonna do this so that the damage is gone. I can do a roll call for the start of every run to see, if there's people here. So, to see... Is anyone here at this for this run right now? For scoring. I'm just gonna check that now. And then see what we have said. Cause it doesn't look like it, so I'm just gonna free run. But for now, until anyone comes, I'm just gonna do some free running. Wow, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still not sure if anyone's watching yet. That's what I'm just waiting for. Whoa! I don't know what I just did. We have to keep an eye on that screen to see if anyone joins. Just say if you're watching now or just joined. Alright, 8.7 it looks like. So that's actually a very, very high score. He kind of did just do a couple hits before he crashed, but I'm sure here at the World Finals there will be some pretty crazy runs to top that. Let's see who's coming up next. Coming up next, it looks like it's going to be Mike Christensen behind the wheel of Vendetta. This is our second driver out here. Fan judging will be open at the end of every run for about 15 to 30 seconds. Here goes Mike Christensen and the Vendetta. Wow! Huge error is going to kick off the run. By far the biggest error of the night. We're also seeing a lot more momentum than Kohler gave us. Gets it onto the front end for a second. Here he goes, lining up for the backflip. Oh! He is not going to be able to get the backflip. The truck will over-rotate, and he hits the gas at the wrong time, causing the truck to flip back over. That wraps it up for Mike Christensen and Vendetta. He will fill the first 30 seconds. Scoring is open. He has to beat a current 8.7 for Kohler and the Axe. Let's see what the fans have come up with for Mike Christensen and the Vendetta. That ends his run. Let's look at the instant replay board, see what he got, and then you fans have to enter your scores. Here is the instant replay for that backflip. Under rotates it actually, and that causes him to bounce over back onto the lid. A great score for Mike Christensen and Vendetta, as he will be going home with an 8.8, a huge score for Mike Christensen and Vendetta. That is a giant score. That is going to do him very well here in freestyle. An unfortunate end to the run though. That definitely brought down his score quite a bit. Let's see, coming up next, another Team Throttle Monster teammate. This time, it's going to be Dave Holfer and the Rockwell Red. Here he goes, the run is kicked off. Oh my! He goes over on the moonwalk, but gets it back. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a backflip there, but he does not go for it. Gets it on a little bit of a save right there. And it looks like about 30 seconds left on the clock for David Ulfert and the Rockwell Red. He is going to land it. And time is almost expired. That's gonna do it for David Ulfert and the Rockwell Red. Huge air and a slap wheelie. Although time has expired, it looks like he is not done yet. And that's gonna do it for David Ulfert and the Rockwell Red. What a run. Let's get your fan scores in and see what you guys came up with. Ten is too high. I'd say try to make it like a... Yeah, they don't have Velociraptor in the game yet. So I just put it on like the normal rotational schedule that they use in Team Throttle Monster. They kind of just throw the drivers in whatever truck they have for the weekend. That's kind of what I base this off of. Alright, let's get your fan scores in for David Ulfert and the Rockwell Red. I'm going to make a cap at about 9.75. So let's see the fans have come up with for that run. Great run, landed the backflip, got some big air, and some technical moves like wheelies. But now it's just to see what the scores are. Let's pull up that instant replay board for the fans who are not here for the full run so that they can get their scores in for David Ulfert. We saw a great run kickoff. For the Rockwell Red. Was this move right? Oh, that was too far ahead. This move right here, he would get a forward roll. The truck would go back, and then that would not take away from the amazing end he got for the run. He got a backflip on the container. One of the first times he has ever done that. And then he would go full speed for the center jump and some huge air to a wheelie, and that would wrap up his freestyle run. So then fan scoring is open. Let's see what we have. Currently in the lead is his teammate Mike Christensen and Vendetta, and the score is in for David Ulfert, and the score is an 8.092 for David Ulfert and the Rockwell Red. Not enough for the lead. Coming up next, rookie driver, but that did not stop him from winning this season. Let's hear it. This is Weston Anderson and the Gravedigger. Although he's gone for the mini flip a few times, he's yet to go and land a container backflip. So let's see if he can do that. Whoa, nearly goes over on the sky wheelie, but able to get it back. Has to give Gravedigger 40 years a good name. And I think that's exactly what he's out here to do. Driving an arena has helped him pick up a lot of more technical moves, so we'll probably see some moonwalk kind of attempts throughout this run. That's the second time tonight. Hold on. We're gonna see what happened right there. Weston Anderson. We're gonna see if he will need to refire this truck. We are seeing if he can do it after that crazy crash. And it looks like he is going to be able to get this back up and running. About 2/3 of the time remain on the clock. Wow, I don't know what is happening in this run. About 30 seconds are left for Weston Anderson and the Gravedigger. Gets it on another stoppie. Here he goes. He looks like he's lining up for his first ever backflip. Let's see if he can get it successfully. He gets it all the way. Now let's see what he can do to wrap up tonight's freestyle. Time has now expired for Weston Anderson and the Gravedigger. And let's hear it for Weston Anderson and the Gravedigger. What a run, his first time in stadiums here at World Finals 21. I'm only calling this World Finals 21 because the actual track's not in the game yet. He lands the backflip. He got that awesome move towards the first half of the run. He got some good technical moves hidden throughout the run. Now it's time to see what the scores are for Weston Anderson and the Gravedigger. Fan scoring is open. Let's take a look at the instant replay on the video board of that crazy move. Here we can see him. He comes around, gets this big air, and he hits that jump, goes over forwards, and then he would be shut off that wouldn't stop him from landing his first backflip here tonight. Well, first non-mini flip backflip. Look at that instant replay. Lands it perfectly. Almost goes back in for a second one. And from there, he would just throw it down, such as this little save right here. Again, fan scoring is open. So put your scores in for Weston Anderson and the Gravedigger. And let's see what you fans have come up with. Again, we're submitting 1,000 scores, 4 digits. Welcome everyone who is just now making it out. Alright, looks like we have to show the replay once again here on the video board for Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. Take a look at this move right here. Hits it on the pod, goes over front and saves it. He would be shut off, but he would be allowed to refire. He would get a lot of saves off that pod that same way. And he would land his first ever container backflip out here. Now we can't just leave out the rest of the run. So let's take a look at some of the air that we saw throughout this crazy freestyle. We did have a big jump in here. Apart from that, the air could have been a little bit better. There you see it. Huge air from Weston Anderson. So let's see what the judge has to say here. Monster Jam fan for Weston Anderson. Gravedigger, your 4th competitor out here tonight. Scoring is open for Weston Anderson. Let's see what the fans have to say there. Anywhere, but the scores must cap out at a 9.75. We will not be giving any 10 scores at this event. It is simply way, way too high. And the score for Weston Anderson is ginormous. Out of nowhere, despite David Olford doing a very similar run in many aspects, it looks like Weston Anderson will be going home with a 9.688. What a score. And that is only your 4th competitor. That's only a 6th of the competition done. We still have 20 more drivers left to go. And speaking of 20 more drivers, up next, let's hear it. This is Jamie Garner and the Overboard. Wow! What a combo! Takes a wheelie into a moonwalk. Jamie Garner is going crazy already. He's just about now filling 30 seconds, so he is now qualifying for his score, but he's surely not done yet. Gets a little bit sideways, but he's keeping it going here. He's trying for a lot of little moonwalks here. He's gonna go for a container backflip. Not really a big move for him this year. He's been going a lot more for mini flip, but there is no mini flip out here. That's what forced Weston Anderson to get his container backflip out here. About 30 seconds left for Jamie Garner. Wow, look at that. Whoa! What is happening? Whoa! That's gonna do it for Jamie Garner. And that's gonna do it for Jamie Garner and the Overboard. What a freestyle run. Actually, I do think I'm gonna do that. That is a good idea. Let's take a look at the instant replay board. Some crazy air and some crazy saves such as this one. Not to take away from the fact that he did land a backflip on the container tonight. What a run for Jamie Garner. And the Overboard fan scoring is open. Let's see what they have to say. Unless this was the score right here. I'm not sure. But anyway, scoring is open, assuming that this is not the score. If it is the score, then just say that's the score. I actually don't know. Scoring is closed. It looks like the score is going to be a 9.000 for Jamie Garner in the Overboard. A great score, but not enough to take the lead. From none other than rookie driver Weston Anderson of all the drivers who could have been taking that spot. And coming up next, more from the Garner family. This is going to be Zach Garner driving the wild side. Gets it on the front end, save a little bit. Whoa! Huge error on the jammer. Oh! That's gonna do it right there for Zach Garner and the wild side. He could have probably got that save, but just way too close to the wall. Unfortunately, that's just not safe to let him continue. So let's see what you fans will come up with for the score for Zach Garner driving the wild side. Give you fans a few more seconds to see what you have to say. And it looks like all the scores are in. The score for Zach Garner and the wild side is an 8.732. for Zach Garner. Coming up next, behind the wheel of Jurassic Attack, it's going to be Paul Jensen. But first, take a look at Zach Garner's absolutely destroyed wild side body. He barely even would fill the 30-second requirement. But it's time for your next competitor, Paul Jensen, in Jurassic Attack. A little bit of air, looks like it's going to kick off the run. Oh, a little bit of air. That is quite a bit more than what he has started with. Oh, what a save attempt, but there's going to be no score for Paul Jensen as he does not fill 30 seconds. It's no score for Paul Jensen and the Jurassic Attack. What a major upset. The body is still together in one piece, but not by a ton. Let's take a look at who's coming up next. It's going to be John Gordon driving the Bad Company. What was that? Hold on, fans. We're gonna see if he can refire in the bad company after that crazy move. Let's take a look at the replay video board. Look at that huge sky wheelie. And just starts twisting it around on one single tire. What a move. Let's see if John Gordon can get refired. He's gonna get it back. Hard landing on the rear end right there. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like he might have broken the rear steer. Let's see what he's gonna have to do tonight with no rear steer power. This is going to heavily kill the run that had a very, very good shot at winning tonight. It looks like despite this breakage, he is still lining up for the container backflip. He does not get it. He gets a weird twist instead. Oh no! That's gonna wrap it up for John Gordon and the bad company. He goes full speed into that wall. What is that noise? Let's take a look at the instant replay for that incredible save. Here it is. I don't even know what to say about that. But he would shortly after break the rear steer and not be able to do too much more, and the score is going to heavily reflect very low. That is extremely surprising. The score is only going to be an 8.576. What's up, DJ? No, we're going to do I think I'm going to do an encore at the end, and we're going to need multiple drivers for that, so yeah, at the end for the encore, yeah, for sure. I think I'm going to do a Gravedigger 40th encore, and then we'll do an Avenger 25th encore. So that wraps it up for John Gordon and Bad Company. A relatively low score for what he did, but, I mean, there's still a pretty good run in the lead. See, coming up next, another Gravedigger driver here to help celebrate 40 years. I mean, we have 6 digger drivers out here. This specifically is Kristen Anderson. Whoa! looks like going for a huge jump, recreating the world record jump perfectly. But the clock is winding down very quickly. Time is not a lot remaining. What is this? There's no way Kristen Anderson is about to use this thing as a backflip ramp. 30 seconds remain on the clock. And that is not going to end out the way it was planned. That is going to be a perfect way to end up on the lid. Well, I'm still going to do an encore at the end of the stream, though. If you want to drive there. But I still don't have any BeamNG stuff done. So when I'm not streaming, I'm probably just doing BeamNG stuff. Because I literally said I'm going to finish it this week, and I haven't gotten anything done except I recorded like 3 more freestyles. I think, something like that. Let's see, we're waiting for all the fan scores to come in for Kristen Anderson. A very, very disappointing end to the run, and to be completely honest, no really good wow moments in there. I'm not expecting to score any higher than an 8, if even. Let's see what the scores are for Kristen Anderson. And it looks like the scores are in. And the score is an 8.927, a huge score for Kristen Anderson. Coming up next, though, it's another digger driver. This time, it's your world racing champion, Vinson, Gravedigger. Oh! It's going to be another disappointing end to the run, but it barely does fill the limit time requirement. So let's see what the scores are. It does fill 30 seconds, barely. That body is even more destroyed than Kristen Anderson's body. But let's hear it for Vinson and Gravedigger nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, the scores are in. It's a 7.633 for Vinson. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in intermission. Now we're not gonna be doing more runs for a good 10 or 20 minutes. So I'm gonna put on some exclusive content from videos and events I went to. In the meantime, I'll stay around and chat. But we are going on intermission, so go get your favorite snacks, get your favorite food, get your favorite drinks. We're going on intermission, and let me find some good content to keep you guys entertained in the meantime for a bit of a halftime show. Let's see if I have any good videos here. Well, in the meantime, let's enjoy some flashback recordings from last May. Let's see if I have anything long enough, actually. Where did racing go? Hang on. Alright, here we go. I have a quick racing event pulled up for you guys. You'll watch a little bit of Monster Jam racing in the meantime, and I'm gonna mute my mic for a little bit until I'm back.
Coming out of third, it's the 2021 Season Series champion,
Spoiling it. I really appreciate it. They just spoiled the rest of the season for me.
This will be a viral obsessed cat.
no.
While we have a moment, let's take a look up at the video board and see where things stand. It was Crocodile trying on to take the win over Obsessed. Gilbert won. June take on Monster Energy's Tom Duke. And we saw Matt D defeat Gravedigger. He'll be taking on Vinson in just a little bit. It was Great Clips Mohawk Warrior by defeating Zombie. Moving on to face Megalon Adam Anderson. And just moments ago, we saw Jurassic Attack. Moving on over Wildfire to face Monster from Elevation Galaxy. Those are round 2 matches. Here in round number
unpredictable. It's a Jurassic battle. Megalodon and Jurassic attack. This is probably the best matchup possible.
Glendale, who in the house thinks that Megalodon's going to
big rest.
Tonight, we are waiting on her times to be locked in. We want to thank our equipment providers for helping us out here at Monster Jam, not only building this track, but Empire Cat also helping us do these recoveries, especially right now, as you can see, helping recover out Cynthia Gauthier and Monster Butt Dalmatian now. So once again, thank you so much to Empire Cat. And you can see up there is the official Monster G Racing bracket. Also a Dalmatian guys who defeated Jailbird and Gravedigger take on in the next head-to-head battle on the other side of our racing bracket. Regulars low Encore will be taking on Silver Digger, and Maxie will be taking on Jurassic Attack, and that is your round one head-to-head matchup. We are getting set for
Brandon Vinson.
racing competition here in round one of Monster Energy Monster Jam racing competition. We'll see Jailbird and Gravedigger
Yeah.
doing battle.
Broken. I thought that was broken for sure.
In the right lane, he's your 2018 Rookie of the Year, representing the King team from Hill Devil Hills, North Carolina. It's Brandon Vinson and Gravedigger.
Woo!
Representing TK Motorsports from Olathe, Kansas. This is Kaylin Biggins in Jailbird. Brandon Vinson and Gravedigger come in with a 54-12 racing record as Kaylin Biggins and Jailbird defeated in practice yesterday. Brandon Vinson and Gravedigger, this is going to be a head-to-head battle. We're not going to want to miss. Our safety lights are lit at the far end of each track. It's time to go, Murphy.
All right, I'm back. We're about to resume freestyle here at the Monster Jam World Finals. Just took a big eating break, so hopefully you guys got your eating in too, because it's time for some more Monster Jam action here at the World Finals. And we still have quite a few competitors to get to, I believe 13 or 14 specifically. So let's get right back into this. And let's see, coming up next, it's World Finals Champion. Oh, wait, we gotta reconnect. Oh no, something made a public server. Alright, hold on. Hold on, everybody. We are getting ready for the next freestyle. Next up, it is going to be Jim Kohler and the Avenger, multiple time world champion. So let's get this underway in freestyle. Jim Kohler, not the best year ever for him. However, we'll see how he can do here. If I had to say his best of Team Scream this year would have to definitely be Corey Brummel. Definitely one of the top 5 greatest drivers independently in Monster Jam. But right now is not Corey Brummel time. Right now is Jim Kohler time. He's crushing all the cars just to line up for this. Wow! Talk about big air That is exactly what we're gonna need to see. Oh! And that's gonna do it for Jim Kohler and the Avenger. He's gonna flip over onto the lid on a sky wheelie. And unfortunately, that's gonna end the run for him. Let's get your scores in, though. For Jim Kohler and the Avenger. He just barely is gonna be filling that 30-second requirement. I'm actually surprised that it even did. So, get your scores in, but not the night Jim Kohler was looking for. Once again, fan scoring is open, so do be sure to get your scores in for Jim Kohler and the Avenger. Coming up next, once the scores have all been locked, it's going to be Tristan England and the Earthshaker. But let's see what you fans have to say here. Let's take a look back at the video board for Jim Kohler. And this crash that we would see, it would result in him getting on the front end and ending up on the lid. Once again, fan scoring is open. Put your scores in right now for Jim Kohler and the Avenger. Scoring is now open. You could see the instant replay board from before with Jim Kohler's little crash, but apart from that, the run would not have too much craziness sprinkled in. Let's take an overview at that first jump from Jim Kohler, though, because it was nothing short of incredible. Let's take a look at it here. He lines up for it all the way, skies into the sky on a sky wheelie. I don't know how many skies I fit right there, but be sure to count it. Anyways, hold on, fans. It seems like we are getting officials' announcement that he did not fill 30 seconds on the clock. He actually only would fill 23 seconds, which means no score is in for Jim Kohler and Avenger. Not really the night for Team Scream so far. Corey Rummel will be back to try and redeem them later on in this event, but for now, they are not pushing it enough. But coming up next, behind the wheel of Earthshaker, this is going to be Tristan England. Let's see, you fans are ready. Let's hear it in the chat for Tristan England and the Earthshaker. Hold on, we are pausing the clock for Tristan England so I can update this. Alright, Tristan England is back in business, back refired, and ready to go down here at the World Finals. Whoa! I did not see that coming from Tristan England and the Earthshaker. He has filled a little bit more than half of the clock though, so I do think he's gonna have to start picking it up. He quite literally picks the truck up from the dirt ground to the sky. Here he goes though, now lining up for a container backflip. Not a common move for Tristan England. Let's see what he can do. He's gonna over-rotate it and get it back on the reverse save. Huge air up the center jump, 30 seconds left. Gets it on the moonwalk as well. Here he goes on the donuts. He is going absolutely crazy right now. And that's gonna do it. Time is expired for Tristan England and Earthshaker. Anything else is just for the fans out here. And that's gonna do it for Tristan England and the Earthshaker. What a run that was. Let's get the scores in for that incredible freestyle. Wow. We're talking that backflip. And then he just kept going huge after huge after huge. Just getting it ginormous on those jumps all around. Let's get those scores in. What a freestyle. Let's pull it up now on the instant video board. What we have just seen from Tristan England. Look at this moonshot right here. Comes flying down Thunder Alley and absolutely goes flying. Lands a container backflip. After over-rotating it, I thought he was done, but I guess he might have been ready for backflip to moonwalk, because he is pretty good at those, and he would put it into reverse to get it back, gets that moonwalk, and then from there, just drifting all around the track, getting huge air around every corner. Let's see. The scores are in. Alright, hang on. I forgot I was going to put the thingy, What a run for Tristan England. Let's see. Coming up next is going to be Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Let's get Tristan England back. His scores are being entered. I am surprised that that truck never broke a single body panel off of a single screw. Absolutely incredible. Let's view the scores given. What a score! Wow, that is one of the biggest scores I have ever seen. It's going to be a 9.759. Let's see what the score given is. Seems like the fans changing them left and right. Let's see what they say. Let's see. Oh, we got some My Singing Monsters Monster Jam fans in here. Let's take a look at what we have for our score for Tristan England. We have 2 fans who entered their scores. We have a 9.759 and an 8.983. And the score for Tristan England and Earthshaker, it's a 9.371. For Tristan England and the Earthshaker, what a huge score for Tristan England and Earthshaker. What's then coming up next? It's going to be the Lucas Stabilizer with Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Oil Products out here. Let's see how this run is going to get kicked off. This is a high jump world champion, so we'll have to see what she can do tonight to try and live up to that name. What a sky wheelie! Whoa, watch out! And it looks like an early end to the run for Cynthia Gauthier and the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. That is not what we were looking for. Let's take a look at that crash. Cynthia Gauthier not looking to go over that early on in the run. Couldn't get a backflip or any crazy moment in there. Well, I would call that a crazy moment, but not in the way that we were hoping to see. Let's look at the instant replay. Does not line up for it completely and would end up on the floor. Let's see what you fans have come up with for Cynthia Gauthier. The Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Scoring is now open for you Monster Jam fans. Let's get this truck back in the pits while the scores continue to come in. Let's see what we have. We'll give the fans a few more seconds so everyone can get their scores in. And it looks like Cynthia Gauthier tonight will be going home with a 6.584. Not enough to take the lead. I think that actually is enough to take last place though. So not at all what she was looking to do tonight. Oh, we have another fan score submitted actually. It was just after scores were done, but we'll count it. Let's see. The finishing score is going to be a 6.465 for Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Still not at all what she was looking to do tonight. Let's see who's up next. It's gonna be the last driver of Team Scream, one of my top favorite drivers in all of Monster Jam. This is Corey Rummel driving the Megalodon. Well, he is an Extreme Era Award winner, and that is nothing short of what he shows us here at these freestyle shows. Oh, it is just not the night for Team Scream, and he ends before 30 seconds. That is no score for Corey Rummel in the Megalodon. Not what Team Scream is looking for tonight. Just a total of nothing here that they have accomplished here. It's unfortunate, but sometimes that's just how it goes here at Monster Jam. Let's see who's up next. It's gonna be Tyler Menninga and the Gravedigger, I believe. Let me double check that list once again. Indeed it is Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger, one of the top fan favorite drivers of the year, possibly the third best driver in all of Monster Jam, current day Monster Jam. Let's see what he has to offer for us tonight. Driving in his first stadium season this year and nearly wins it, but Ryan Anderson barely able to get it out. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that we're seeing Tyler Menninga out here this early on in freestyle. Gets into a bit of a moonwalk. Look at those red headlights shining during this run. Wow, what a save! But as is to be anticipated from a Tyler Menninga freestyle, where is he headed now? Huge error once again. He barely gets that. He almost under-rotated it, but he's going to be able to get it back. Here he goes. I thought he was lining up for a bicycle, but he ends up going over because like 30 seconds are left on the clock. And that's gonna do it for Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. He had such a good run going, but unfortunately just gets a little bit too sideways right there for Tyler Menninga. Let's get that flip back over for Tyler Menninga. There he is now, the truck. It's destroyed. Let's see what you fans will be coming up with here. Let's see what we have. I don't think we have any new leader here. It is going to be a 9.197. So it is not a new leader, despite the incredible run that we had just seen. Currently in the lead, I believe we still have Tristan England, unless... No, it's still Weston Anderson with a 9.688. We are still waiting to see if that will get beaten. And coming up next is going to be Bari Musauer and Zombie, by far his best year driving, but did not place very high in the overalls. Let's see how he can do out here in the World Finals, though. It's a completely different setting than what you're doing all season, because you're going to drive hard no matter what. Look at that slap wheelie he just put on to kick off the run. As to be expected from Barry Musawa, it looks like some steering issues almost. He's steering a little bit slowly. Wheelie after wheelie so far already. Whoa! That's like the third time tonight. And another wheelie for Barry Musawa. He's gonna go right for the backflip. Absolutely nails it. Going up the center jump, huge air again, huge slap wheelie, whoa, and he's gonna go flying, nearly saves it, but unfortunately it's gonna result in the truck flipping over. Let's get that turn back over and let's see what you fans have decided to be the score for Barry Musawa and Zombie. We have a score in. Let's see, we'll give the fans a few more seconds just to finish scoring here. And the score for Barry Musawa, just barely not enough to take the lead actually. It's a 9.475. A great score for Barry Musawa and the Zombie. And let's see, coming up next, fan favorite. It's gonna be Kohler and the Black Pearl. First, we need to get Barry Musawa back to the pits. And here we go, coming up next, it's Kohler and the Black Pearl. One of the greatest runs at the World Finals this year. Some fans think that he should have won, and I can't help it but agree with them. But now he's back here to get his revenge. He's gonna get into a moonwalk out of nowhere. He gets the walk to plank backflip. Wow, perfect walk to plank backflip. And then he drives it right back into the container. What a move. Time is ticking down continuously. There's about 30 seconds left for Kohler. Here he goes, he's gonna get this turn back around. He's gonna get it back on one tire save. coming back around. And time has now expired for Cole Vinard and the Black Pearl, but he is still going to keep this going here. Look at that engine. It is ready to blow, but he is still going on this. And that's gonna do it for Cole Vinard and the Black Pearl. Scoring is open for the fans. Let's see what the scores have come in for. The scores are in. Let's see what we have. The scores are in. The score for Cole Vinard is giant. It is a 9.883 for Cole Vinard in the Black Pearl. What a score, an extremely well-deserved one at that. What an incredible freestyle. I'm just wondering how on earth we're going to see any driver top that score tonight. But if there's any driver who can do it, it's the driver coming up next. This is Todd LeDuc and the Blue Thunder. Coming full speed down Thunder Alley, and huge air for Todd LeDuc and the Blue Thunder. Rides it on a bicycle. What a start to the run. Oh no! Todd LeDuc had it all figured out. And then all out of nowhere, he's gonna end up flipping over somehow. So not how he was looking to end off the run. But let's take a look at the replay of that first LeDuc leap that we saw. Look at that huge air. But unfortunately, it is not going to be a long run. Scoring is open for the fans, so let's see. Enter your scores now, and we'll see exactly where Todd LeDuc is in the overall point standings. Because yes, he did fill 30 seconds of the clock. And the scores are in for Todd LeDuc. It's only going to be a 5.153 for Todd LeDuc and the Blue Thunder. Let's see. Coming up next in freestyle, it's going to be Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, a fan favorite truck out here. There we go. Wow. And that's gonna do it for Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. We're just seeing run after run going over early. Toddler Duke did it, and now Bryce Kenny as well. There he goes, now exit off the track. Fan scoring is open. He filled the necessary time. And the scores are in. There's a new low. It's going to be a 4.213 for Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Well, how about another driver to come up and destroy it? This is going to be none other than Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. I don't think anyone out here has a better chance at winning than the Andersons do. And I have to be completely honest about that. But then again, not after seeing the current score in the lead from Kohler. But you really never know. When an Anderson hits the track, business is about to go down. At this point, the only score that could beat Kohler's run would be a 10. And 10 is simply too high to allow out here. The scores are out of 10, but when it's a limited criteria of judges, you can't give too high of scores or else that is going to be their score. And when it's a max score and they can't be beat, it simply gets unfair. He's gonna go right into the backflip out of nowhere. Absolutely nailed it. So far, this is looking much better than the last run we saw from Adam Anderson on this league outside of Tampa, Florida. Wow. He goes over and gets it on a save. This is what I call an Anderson run so far. Look at that air, 30 seconds left on the clock for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. He's going back in for another backflip. He gets another backflip. This is absolutely insane. Time has already expired for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. And that's gonna do it for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Let's hear it and let's see what the scores come in for. I think that is by far the run of the night. Let's take a look at the run recap. What an incredible freestyle. Again, I definitely think that this is the greatest run that we have seen yet on this channel at all. Let's find that replay. Look at this air that we saw, the backflips, and some crazy saves all around in this run. Look at that ace backflip, and then huge air around every turn. Just crazy moments everywhere. Look at this one tire save, and this replay board really just showing how crazy Adam Anderson drove tonight. 2 backflips for the first time tonight. Huge air, and he did drive for about 30 seconds after the time expiration. Let's see what the fans have to say for Adam Anderson. And it's going to be a crazy score indeed. We see a current leading score for 9.883. And the score for Adam Anderson is barely not enough to take the lead. It is a 9.762 for Adam Anderson Gravedigger. Barely not enough to take the lead, but still an incredible run. And when you talk about incredible, you can't leave out one of the greatest drivers in all of Monster Jam by far. Yes, of course, I am talking about Mark List in the El Toro Loco. Here he goes, big air over the van stack. He's already going for the backflip. I mean, we've seen him do it this year in like the last half of the run, like at around 60 seconds he'll do one. But he's at like 30 seconds in right now. I guess realistically, the sooner you get your backflip in, the sooner you can just start going absolutely insane. And that is what I call absolutely insane. Here he goes, full speed, launches it into the sky. Sky wheelie with the smoke coming out of the nose. Here he goes, getting this turn back around. What is going on here? Full speed in reverse for Mark List and the El Toro Loco. And that's gonna do it. He's gonna go over a little bit early compared to the clock. He did still get a backflip, a couple crazy saves and moves, and some big air. But unfortunately, with how early he went out, I just don't think that he's going to have enough to get the win tonight. Mark List is going to get back to the pitch while fan scores are being entered. Fan judging is open at judgeszone.com. And the scores are in for Mark List. He will get a perfect 9 for Mark List and El Toro Loco. Well, it's time for the 3 final drivers. It's time to go crazy. Coming up first for the final 3, this is Charlie Pocket and Monster Mutt, World Freestyle Champion. for Charlie Pocken. Look out! Look at these wheelies that we are seeing. Look at that sky wheelie. Oh! He gets on the sidewall save. He gets the sidewall save. But unfortunately, after carrying it over, it bounces the truck to the other side. And once he tries to get a sidewinder save from there, the truck had already gone over. We only have 2 more competitors left to go. And then we will be in the Encore, where you fans get to participate in celebrating 2 big anniversaries this year with Monster Jam. Scoring is open for Charlie Pocken and Monster Mutt. The scores are in, and the score for Charlie Pocken and Monster Mutt is an 8.654 for Charlie Pocken and the Monster Mutt. Coming up next and second to last, it is 14-time World Finals champion Tom Mentz and the Max D. Huge error is going to kick off the run. Does not even go over from that. What a move for Tom Mentz. He hadn't even filled 30 seconds when he did that. Now he just is filling 30 seconds, and that is not what Tom Mentz and Max D was wanting. He had such an incredible run going, but unfortunately, just out of no one's expectations, he's gonna end up going over. I didn't think he could go over after I saw that insane save. Let's take a look at that instant replay on the video board for that insane save by Tom Mentz and Max D. Take a look at this. I thought he was done, but he hit it on the sidewall save and gets it back. Scoring is open. Let's see. Oh, and the score is so low for Tom Mentz. Despite all of that and that crazy save, Tom Mentz is only going home with a tiny score of a 3.532. That is such a low score for what we just seen, but that goes back to the fact that when you don't fill enough time on the clock, that score won't reflect. The score will reflect the fact that you didn't get a long enough run in there, and unfortunately, it looks like that's exactly what's happened to Tom Mentz tonight. But we're not done yet. We still have one more driver to go. The best driver in Monster Jam. This is Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. Huge error is going to kick off the run. Take a look at that. Ryan Anderson, I mean, he's going to have to get some huge stuff tonight if he hopes to get anywhere near Cole Bernard's score, even Adam Anderson's score of that. But one thing we know about Ryan Anderson is that he is unstoppable. There is no way to get Ryan Anderson to slow down out here. Once he's started going, he's gonna keep going until the truck literally dies, or he is completely turtled on the roof to where the tires are not even touching the ground. He already goes in for the backflip and nails it. He has about 80 seconds left on the clock. And unfortunately, it looks like that's gonna do it for Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. But fans, don't go anywhere. This show is not over. It's time. We still have to do our incredible encore celebrating Gravedigger's 40 years and Avenger's 25 years. Ryan Anderson's score is not going to be enough to take the lead. But, however, it's encore time. I don't know who's who. Well, fans, preparations are now underway to get this encore going. I wonder who half these people even are. Oh, here you are. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen. Whoops. Here we go. It's about to be encore time. Alright, here we go. But we have music that I don't really want to listen to. Because it's probably copyrighted. I'm not really sure if it is, but knowing YouTube, it probably is copyrighted. on, fans. Preparations are still underway. But we'll put on a bit of a halftime show in the meantime by John Zimmer Jr. in the Terminal Velocity. we're trying to get this all set up. We're gonna have a Team Scream 25th anniversary encore, and then shortly after, we have plans to put on a Gravedigger 40th anniversary encore. So let's get here on the track. Wait. Yeah. How that worked. What the? That's definitely not supposed to sound like that. I'm not sure how to... Alright, here we go. "25 years of Team Scream and Jim Kohler and Avenger." Starting, whoa! Huge explosion noise from over there. Starting all the way back in 1997 and continuing to freestyle now. This is Jim Kohler and Chris Kohler of Team Scream. Obviously, Chris Kohler not driving quite as long, but still following in the footsteps of Jim Kohler. Chris Kohler hits it in reverse. Chris Kohler getting crossed up in every which way. Jim Kohler is over, but Chris Kohler is keeping it going. Look at that sky wheelie. Slapping it. Slap wheelies into the ramp. He's gonna keep going. Team Scream continuing to go on in tonight's Encore. Kohler going for another one. Let's hear it for Team Gravedigger coming out here to celebrate 40 years. And what is going on? Oh. We have Adam and Ryan Anderson out here tonight. And they are going crazy. Look at Ryan Anderson already out there on the backflip ramp. Ryan Anderson freestyled last tonight. Adam Anderson would get second. Ryan Anderson was placed a little bit more towards the bottom, unexpectedly, but neither of them were done when they finished their freestyle because they still had to come out here to put on this Encore. Looks like Ryan Anderson has gone so crazy. Here we go, Adam Anderson. He is gonna jump Ryan Anderson out there on the track. You could hear that truck. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Alright, fans, thank you all so much for coming out here tonight for this freestyle competition with the double anniversary Encore. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this. This was really fun to do, and I hope to do more of these, but for now live streams will probably not be happening as often, so I can get some BeamNG stuff done as I said I would. But again, until next time, I'll see you guys.